chapters 1, 2, 3. That is fundamentally the second document that you're supposed to write during your master's and PhD. Now, why do you need that document and how important it is? If you get this step wrong, everything else in your journey going to be wrong. Why do I say that? The theory is simple. You will cause a chain reaction of errors. This proposal that I am going to show you now is part of a proposal that we consulted some time ago. This is the first page we are looking at. So as you can see, the red color writing, this is the standard that we follow. Usually, full proposal 60 to 80 pages. In this step, this is known as step number 2 from our 12 steps framework. Now, from table of content, you can somewhat already get the gist of it, what you're supposed to do. Chapter 1 starts with introduction, background, statement of problem, research objective, research question. See, these parts will build the funnel or the scope of your entire journey. You get this wrong, everything else will be wrong. The important primary strategy here is get this part right precisely. Okay, if you cross this stage, then you will be going into theoretical framework, conceptual framework, which can be placed within chapter 1, or you can also place it in chapter 2. Now chapter 2, we're going to deep dive into what you defined earlier as your RO and RQ, research objective and research questions. So if you look at this part is looking into school efficiency lah, music education lah, research gaps lah. You might be wondering, how do I start with school efficiency? What variables do I start with? Look back at your title. Your title of your thesis is your anchor. So then chapter 2 has all the information related to variables, introduction to chapter 2 of the topic, and then you will introduce more literature, and literature keep it under 5 years. So then once chapter 2 is done, and then they come to research gap. Research gap opens up the journey to solve your RO and RQ. Now, chapter 3 comes in as a methodology. That means, how do you do it? How do I solve the problem? That's what you're going to talk about in chapter 3. What method you're going to apply? So in chapter 3 here, this is a bit standard, chapter 3, where you'll talk about introduction again to that particular chapter, research paradigm, research design, sample design, sampling, input-output selection, unit of analysis, population sampling method, and so on. Some people will do pilot study before their defense. Some people will do their pilot study after their defense. Now again, this is step 2 of our entire coaching and consulting process. If you want to move forward and get unstuck from your entire journey, get in touch. Don't forget to like, share, make sure you hit the share button, share it across all WhatsApp groups. Thank you very much.